everybody, and welcome to a list video that I'm doing. So this is for my upcoming series, Spiderman Ataxia, which is coming out on the latter side of May. The exact date is yet to be determined because of complications, but it will be out in May, hopefully. Anyway, what I'm going to do today with this list is I'm going to be picking people who I want to play the characters. This is going to be part 1 of, I think, 3, most likely 3, and these are going to be the larger characters. Alright, so for the role of Spider-Man, I chose Grant Gustin. He looks the part, he's kind of nerdy, he has experience with superheroes. He stars in the TV show The Flash as The Flash. So, he easily can pull off a superhero role. For Gwen Stacy, for the role of Gwen Stacy, I've chosen Imogen Poots, who is relatively small of an actress, but I do think that she has the correct look to play this type of a character, and I did enjoy her in the movie That Awkward Moment. For the role of Dr. Kurt Connors, aka The Lizard, I chose Alexander Skarsgård. These are people. You need them to look the correct way, and I think that he looks the way that I imagine my Kurt Connors looking. And second of all, he's a brilliantly talented actor. No question about it. After that, I have Milo Ventimiglia as the Green Goblin, aka Norman Osborn. He is someone who I'm not very familiar with, honestly. But there is a quality about him from what I have seen that I think makes him a very good contender for this role. And now the next one. I went back and forth between a lot of people for this role, but she ended up, just a couple days before I ended up deciding to record this, stuck out to me as perfect. And this is Natalie Dormer as the Black Cat. She was in the most recent Hunger Games movies. Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Dr. Octopus. He is a very good actor. There's not much more to be said. He's a talented actor. He can clearly pull off a type of role like this. And Daniel Sharman as Harry Osborn. Daniel Sharman is from the show Teen Wolf. And now he has gone on to star in the show The Originals. So he knows how to handle that kind of younger, teenager-y kind of vibe. Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Mary Jane Watson. And Mary Elizabeth Winstead stars Ramona Flowers. And that's part of the main reason why I chose her for this role, is because the way that she acted as Ramona Flowers is similar to the way that my Mary Jane is. Sam Witwer is another person who I kind of chose last minute as Eddie Brock. I am a fan of Sam Witwer. I knew him on Smallville, so he has previous experience with playing a villain in a comic book role. Hugh Laurie as J. Jonah Jameson. And I know everyone is so positive about the person who played him in the original Spider-Man trilogy, but I think Hugh Laurie, who is House, is perfect for this role. He's just the complete type of asshole that J. Jonah Jameson should be. Ben Burns as Daniel Burkhart, aka Jack-O-Lantern and Mysterio. And he's an interesting person, because he is, despite being in 3 more blockbuster movies, is a small name, and someone who I enjoy very much so. Rhys Wakefield as Carnage. Now, Rhys Wakefield was in the movie The Purge a few years ago, and he was phenomenal in it. He was the only good part about that movie, actually. Because his performance in that movie pretty much did save that entire train wreck. Emilia Clarke as Chameleon. And this is interesting of a choice, because I'm going with the ultimate chameleon, this Lady Chameleon, for my series. And that's what I want for her. And I think Emilia Clarke is an amazing actress. She's on the Game of Thrones. And you can clearly see the level of talent that she has. And Casey Dietrich. He is a new person, pretty much. He's very new. He's very green. And I like that. And I chose him as Matt Gargan, who is the Scorpion and Venom later on in his life. But he is a very interesting actor. I've been watching him on the show Eye Candy,